behind me. It takes a minute for YouTube to kick in, so just, if you're catching the replay, just bear with us a minute. Well, it's taking a minute for it to kick in. Let's see, maybe I can do that. Okay, I'm trying to have my hands on the steering wheel. I was just gonna let some people join for just a minute before I start talking. Kayla's behind me with Larry in that car. I'm driving, so I can't totally read your comments because it's against the law to be on the phone and drive at the same time and not be hands-free, but my hands are on the wheel. Okay, one hand is on the wheel. We are headed to take Larry right now. And Kayla and I are an emotional wreck. And Larry's an emotional wreck. We got to the car. He's off balance big time. So it's all we could do for him not to fall to get to the car. And he said, "Will you give me a minute to look around?" Woo! Me and Kayla lost it. So, I wanted you to know that we're okay. I know that you guys that watched my live yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. Know that today is a day that I'm taking Larry, and I know that you guys care, and so I wanted to go live just so that you know that we're hanging in there. I gotta take my glasses off. It's emotional, and I know that he's going to a good place, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm hoping they can figure out what is going on with him so that he can get stronger and possibly come back. That's what I'm hoping for. But Larry said that wasn't going to happen. So he's given up. Which he's been giving up for a month, 2 months. Really, he's been giving up since February after his radiation. That's when he decided that he was giving up and didn't want to go to the doctor no more. So it's hard as a child, even though I'm 53, I am his stepdaughter. It's hard to watch your parents have no will to live. It's emotional, it's sad, it's heartbreaking. You have all these different emotions that go on in your head because I'm also mad and angry. Those emotions are in my head as well. Because I don't give up. I'm a fighter. I don't cave into things. And Larry does. And so I have to accept that these are his choices. And it's not my desire, it's not my will, but this is Larry's will. And I want y'all to know that not only do I have to take him to the funeral, to the nursing home, but I have to go to the funeral home today and do all the arrangements. So it's like a double whammy today. It's so, like planning a funeral is reality, right? Like we're all gonna die. But dang, it's so morbid and depressing. It's awful. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. So Kayla is driving Larry because it took 2 cars to get. We had to put a condenser in here, 5 oxygen tanks, a wheelchair, a walker, clothes, and all the stuff. So it really took 2 cars to carry all the stuff. So Kayla is driving Larry, and I'm in my Jeep because I didn't want Kayla to have to go to the funeral home with me because Kayla has to pick up Brinley. And so I said, you just drive with me to the nursing home, and then you can leave about 1 o'clock, and I have to be at the funeral home at 1 o'clock. So I can go to the funeral home and then come back to the nursing home to be with Larry. And I have to go buy him a TV today because the nursing home only allows a 32-inch TV with a mount. And wouldn't you know, we've got 100,000 TVs at my house, and none of them are 32-inch. So I got to go buy him a TV after I go to the funeral home to make the arrangements. So, and then tomorrow I have a field trip, and Kayla is having to do the field trip by herself because I have to go to the nursing home for a family meeting. They said I'd be there 2 to 3 hours. I don't know what that's all about, but I have to go do that. So Kayla is going to be on her own tomorrow for the field trip. So we could all use your prayers and your thoughts. So, and I had to leave Georgia Lee today. Yeah, so that was a bit stressful, but this is what I had to do. Okay. I let Georgia Lee and Rio, I put them in the pasture by themselves, like I have been doing. But the baby goat and the mama have been locked in the barn for almost 2 weeks because I was trying to get them to bond, and the baby wasn't big enough to be out with the other animals. So today, this morning, I free-ranged the new baby goat with the mama today. Leroy is doing fine, but Taterbug is a train wreck. A total train wreck. You would think it would be Leroy that I would have problems with. It's Taterbug. And I don't know how Mickey would act because I've not seen Mickey with seeing somebody else as a baby at the farm. So what I did, Taterbug and Mickey are in the barn today, and they are ticked. They're mad at me, but they have plenty of feed, they have hay, and they have plenty of fresh water. And I'm like, dudes, y'all gonna have to stay in this barn and bear with me because Mama's having a hard time. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Kayla. There's an 18-wheeler in front of me, and I couldn't see the red light. And I ran a red light. Make sure I'm not fixed to get pulled over. If I go to jail, will y'all get me out? So Taterbug and Mickey are in the barn, and the mama goat and the baby are free ranging out because they need to get out of the barn. So I thought, well, if Georgia Lee has her baby today, she's separated from Leroy, and my neighbor has her eye out there, and if she saw something, she would call me. So that's what's going on at the farm. But anyway, It's going to be okay today. This is part of life. It's an adjustment for Larry. It's an adjustment for me and Shane and Kayla. But I know in my heart that Larry's fixed to be taken care of medically, and that's what he needs. I'm the type of person that I don't do well with being on the fence. Like, I have to have answers. I need to know why. That's me. I do not do well. Like, once a decision made, I'm good. Like, I'm good. But when things are up in the air and it has not been made, I'm a train wreck. I'll sit and worry. I will have anxiety, and I just need to know the answer. Everybody make up your mind, and then I'm good, because I can accept whatever happens. But I do not do good on the fence. And right now, I'm on the fence with Larry, because since February, I've been watching him dizzy. I have watching him fall. I mean, I have been live twice with him falling, and y'all know that because y'all have seen me live and he falls. And I have no idea what's wrong with him. And I'm on the fence. And I think that if I had an answer as to why he's dizzy and why he can't stand up and all these things, I think that I could accept things a little bit easier. Like the whole no will to live. I don't understand it. I feel like, does he understand? Does he understand what he's saying? Like, does he understand that he is dizzy as crap and can't stand up and doesn't want to go to the doctor? Like, does his brain really understand when he says, Judy, I'm not going to the doctor? Does he get it? I'm not sure. I have no idea. It's very confusing. And like, sometimes I just want to jerk him up, spank him, and tell him to get in the car. We're going to the ER. But I don't want to put him under a bunch of anxiety that he doesn't want. So anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that I was in. So I'll try to go live maybe on my way home to let y'all know that he's okay, because I know that y'all care about Larry just as much as I do. And just know that he is in great hands at this nursing home. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm very confident about this facility that he's going in. And I pray that in the next 20 days, I pray that he has the desire to get better and get stronger. I do. And I pray that he can just be at peace with whatever. If he doesn't want to do, if we get here and he won't do therapy, and he may do that, I have to accept that, right? And sometimes when people do things that you don't understand, we have to get to acceptance. And getting to acceptance can be difficult. It can, because it's almost like when someone's given up, you go through this grieving process. You're mad, and then you're train wreck crying, like you're all over the map. But that's part of grieving. But where you find yourself in trouble is when you grieve and you can't get over it, and you're losing sleep and you can't function and all those things. That's when you find yourself in trouble. So I'm trying to get to acceptance that these are his wishes, but it's hard. Anyway, I will go live, but I'm fine. I'm fine. You don't have to pray for me. I'm fine. Okay, maybe you need to pray for me. But I ask, if you're going to pray for Larry to have peace, and that God's will be done. And if this is the end of his life. I just pray that he doesn't suffer. Those are my prayers. And I bet you feel the same way about your parents. So anyway, I will see y'all this afternoon. Just keep us in your thoughts and prayers. And thank you just for caring enough about me and my family to, but I can't thank you for watching my videos and supporting my farm and believing in me and my mission. Thank you. I will see y'all